Let's see what we can do Diablo today. I'm a little tired, man. I'm feeling it today. It's kind of funny how you finally chill a little bit, and that's when you start to really feel tired. That's how it goes. On date day, you get to chill a little bit for the middle part of the day, which is lovely, but you do kind of like lose momentum a little bit, so you get tired. But that's all right. We'll fire it up, hang out a little bit. Could play Diablo. We could also just watch videos about Baldur's Gate, because I don't know what's going on with that game, but I'm excited for it. We are going to be playing some of it too, so might want to figure out what's going on with it a little bit, huh? Gotta see if we can wake up a little bit, you know? Snap out of it, man. Okay, so we're rocking the big blaster build. I like this one okay. This one's mostly fine. Could always rock an additional basic attack if you're feeling like it, but this does tend to get the job done. It has been getting the job done pretty good. One thing I would maybe want to change is eventually try to experiment with a non-barber setup. So that's nice. Kind of easy fight then, huh? Easy peasy fight then. Not too bad at all. Taking it right out. Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah, if we want to, once we get started a little bit, we can assemble the boys and get back to grinding some dungeons. That was pretty fun last night. That was pretty chill. Just blasting. Big XP gains too while we were at it, I think. It was nice. Yeah, it should be a fun like end of the week. And my parents are coming to visit this weekend, so that'll be fun too. Trying to get too willy-nilly on our diet, but it's almost like this week I'm kind of giving myself a little bit more calories to work with before it's gonna be like the actual 10-week push. Thought I was on the 10-week push, but yeah. I was doing walking arsenal when I was like leveling, but I think like by the time I made it to level 50, I had swapped over to the like super like berserk mode at that point. For a little while, yeah, I was. The Ren build this season? No, I've just been playing double swing. I haven't really had time to try out multiple builds. But double swing was interesting to me, and it's been good too. I have liked it. It is out here getting the job done, but I like Ren a lot, so. And now that you're playing with Barber, it almost feels like Ren, and the fact that mobs don't die immediately. Usually, it kind of takes like a couple hits, right? Yeah, Ren is great. Yeah, Ren is great. Definitely a big fan of that build, but again, you know, I do like to experiment. Although this build, you know, as you might be able to tell, it looks a lot like the sort of stun Zerker like Ren build that we were playing, right? Where you can rock the Wrath of Berserker with ground stomp, right? That kind of thing. Pretty cool, pretty cool. All right. Pretty cool. Let's see. Let's chop these dudes up. Aha. I should have used all my rage like that. If I'm not going to kill that thing, I need to like save some rage so I can attack other things. I'll just sit there banging away with the basic attack. There we go. Got him. We could try a little bit of the build that we were playing yesterday, where we've got the basic attack and we have the Wrath of Berserker instead of. Oh no, I think I know what I was gonna do. I was gonna try this setup, but instead of with Wrath of Berserker, I was thinking about playing with Iron Skin actually. So I'm more defensively powerful. Could be good for pushing. I don't think I really need it right now, but Could be kind of fun if we did need it. This will play Ground Stomp just fine, just go without the Wrath of Berserker pumps. It's an option. Yeah, Whirlwind is very smooth for farming. I haven't really ever played it, but yeah. I have played Diablo, I have played Barbarian, so, you know, I can understand how that works, right? Just super smooth farming. Just leave some barber hits onto this thing. Uh-oh. See, this is awkward. Kind of have a period of time if we don't have any rage. Sliced. It may actually have a similar effect, me running around doing nothing versus lunging, striking, so it's the same thing. You have a weird diet? No. Just eat. Right now, I mean, we're in a deficit of calories, so we're trying to, you know, come down, but there's veggies. I have a lot of chicken. I like salad for my vegetables. I like green beans for vegetables. Chicken is like an easy and tasty protein source for me. I do eat a little bit of beef too. But yeah, nothing weird really. Just personal preference. I like to work out before I eat in the morning. That's partially a schedule thing, and then I eat, you know, after my workout, and I have another meal after my first stream, my first gaming stream, like for dinner, and then I'll have another meal after this stream at night, and then I work out in the morning. So nothing weird. It's good stuff. Not crazy low fat either, but I mean, like, the fat is the lowest micronutrient, though, yeah. And protein is my highest macronutrient, curiously enough, right now, but yeah. Definitely nothing too crazy. Oh, yeah. Tracking your calories, that's the whole name of the game right there, man. So if you're starting to do that, you're setting yourself up for success, especially if you're trying to bring your weight down. If you train fast, you get exertion headaches, yeah, then, you know, might not be good, you know, might not be a good choice for you. Probably don't do that then. Unless for some reason, like, you wish you could, and then you want to, like, change, like, your hydration or your, like, electrolytes around training, something like that, but yeah, I think it's just personal preference. And thanks to the builds you got it, man. Thanks for watching. Happy to. That's definitely one of my favorite things about Diablo is trying stuff out and sharing the experimentation and the results with you guys in the build videos and stuff. I'm very grateful to be sponsored by Mobalytics to really give me like a really nice platform to share that with you. We'll keep doing it. Yep. Had the event if I'm hungry until I get a massive hunger headache. Oh, yeah. That's no good. That's definitely no good. That's where tracking your calories comes in handy, though, huh? Is it kind of takes a lot of the guesswork out of that whole arrangement. You just do what you're planning to do, and then in sticking to that, you're pretty much good to go, right? I think I might actually, instead of progressing towards this, I think I might grab the fire resistance in the life. I don't know. Fire guys hurt me. That guy didn't kill me too hard though, thankfully. Sometimes they do. Oh, see, when I'm stuck, I was getting handed until I stumbled across your build. Oh, nice. Yeah, no worries. Definitely, and you know, take liberties with the build. Try different stuff out. If something seems interesting to you, or you find like a cool weapon or aspect, you want to try it out, do that. But it is kind of fun to share, kind of where I'm at with the build with you guys too, right? I enjoy that. Spirit Caller of Flames. I'm gonna save just a little bit of fury here to kill these guys. But he reses them all. Perfect. So I can kill him again. I'll put a little pop on him here. Very awkward boss killer this build though. Again, I could just go ahead and put on a basic attack so I just at least keep working on stunning him, right? Here he is stunned though. It can actually do some damage. It would have been nice to maybe save Wrath of Berserker for this moment, but we got him. That stagger, go ahead and put him down. That'll do, that'll do. We're working on territorial, right? Yeah. Could try to get that glyph going. Yeah, I didn't love Rupture either, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Nice CB. Bro is indeed on a treadmill, yeah. Yeah. I like to do the little treadmill in the evening time. A lot of times by the end of the day, I'm pretty tired, man. But the treadmill kind of helps me get a little bit of movement, kind of shake it off a little bit, you know, so we can get a nice little evening stream in and get a little more exercise for the day, which is helpful. So, yeah. We get to train some shoulders tomorrow and arms, would be great. And do some legs. That. Yeah, we've been eating just a teeny bit more. Ate a little bit of a heavier, definitely had a heavy day on Sunday, and today might still be in a deficit, but definitely had more carbs, had some more rice. Oh, that looks cool to see the loading screen like that. Taking a loading screen while in Wrath of Berserk mode. I hadn't seen that yet. That's cool. That dang near reset my whole thing anyway. Nice. They take less damage from crits. They seem to be taking damage just fine though. Overall. Almost kind of taking no damage at all right now though. Oh, it's so annoying, man. I don't know if I can live like this. Okay. That's a little bit too troll. Now, if this thing will just stand there and just keep hitting the ground, then I can switch my talent, but I actually can't change talents while this thing is following me, can I? Get out of here. Yeah, Carrie, enjoy it. Let me know what you think. Thanks for being part of her mailing list. Alright, so this is a little bit different, but we're going to take this off. And we're going to leave that on. Let's see. And what we're going to do is put points here. Lunging straight back on the bar and probably do this. For a different style of build, that should still be fine, but we're not going to have that kind of awkward inability to do stuff. I don't know if I should be investing so heavily in my shouts, though. Like, I'm putting all these extra points in shouts, and I don't know if it's, like, worth. If I'm not using all the shouts, you know? Probably just fine, though. Not using all the shouts. Oh, I see. Why don't I change that, then? Maybe not. There's my keybinds and stuff. Oops. Oh dear. Yeah, we're getting real creative now. I wish this Stormbane's Wrath thing would get deleted from the game. I really do. That'll do for now. Set this thing up. Alright, CV. The dream. Just get a little bit of distance here between that thing. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but could move away from shouts as we, like at this point if we felt like it. We're doing a lot of PvE anyway, so we could do some funky stuff, some shoutless builds. We still would want to generate some resource, but I think we kind of are, at least to some extent. Make sure we keep the enrage up as well. Ancestral Crafts roll. I mean, probably randomly, right? Same 4 or 5 dungeons. So I don't know if there's that many nightmare dungeons available. That might be part of it, right? You may only just have a couple options, I think. Like, not every, like, normal dungeon in the game can be a nightmare dungeon, I would think. That could be part of it. Let's see. Time to stomp them then, boys. Yeah, I think Wrath is okay. Again, I could just play the Rage version of the Stomp and not worry about Wrath Berserk at all, and just play Iron Skin. It'd be a bit more of a tanky boy. And that version would probably be fine. Take this ballista out of here, though. Those things can be a problem. Time to pop off, though. The damage of Wrath Berserker is kind of hard to pass up, though. Whole lot of sigil powder. A lot of random potions. There's 30 in the pool? Oh, okay, maybe we're just getting a little unlucky. I don't know. It's weird. It's too annoying. And the one that has the bubble, yeah, I agree. Oh my god. Like, it was like already going off when it like moved. Weird. I don't disagree with you. I find this one to be a little bit less annoying than the lightning storm one, but no, I feel you. This one, you can at least like run forward, whereas with that one you have to like run backwards constantly, like to go get in the bubble. But yeah, definitely should just be deleted from the game. Do agree with that. Okay. Ugh. Watch out now. Keep it moving. Will you play unconstrained against buffed? I mean, I'm already playing that, yeah. Already play it. No problem, bro. Ooh. So will I continue to play it after it gets buffed? Yeah, probably, yeah. The Unbridled Wrath thing is like a little too expensive. Doesn't feel good. Yep, this double swing is absolutely a no shouts viable basic attack, yeah. Or not basic attack, core skill. Absolutely. Super viable. That setup. Super, like, good even. Oops. I'll find one of these guys. Just not sure exactly what I want to do. I'd have to find some way of generating resource. But you could do that with Death Blow. Like 2 charges of Death Blow could do it, right? Generate some resource for you. You definitely got plenty of stuns. And although the Barber is insane, like I still think I might want to switch away from it sometime. Or at some point, just to try to like have my character feel a little different. Benefit from some of the stuff that the character does more. I don't really feel like the Barber AoE is like that much more insane than the normal double swing anyway, right? Yeah, I like Unconstrained though. It's fun. Definitely a cool talent. Uh-oh. I might be dead. I'll just get frozen, I think. Yeah. Couldn't actually see what happened to my character. Just in the freeze, I had to guess. I don't think Berserk Ripping alone is going to be worth using, like, the dot heart for it, but it will be nice to have that be fixed, yeah. It'll be good. Yeah, we just got covered up. If I find a good Ramalani's, then yeah, I will. If you find a good one... Ooh. I don't even know what happened there, bro. Just got consumed by the CC, if I had to guess. I was spamming dodge, but I think it was more like a, try just spam attack. Would've been fine. Yeah, the thing about that I don't like about Barber, it's not that I don't crit enough, it's that I don't get the benefit from like the sort of lucky hit stuff that I do. Which is kind of weird. Like Fortified Generation and maybe even some of the stuns. The bleeds, yeah. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they sure did. The frosty curtains. We'll take them out, though. Maybe. Lots of fire, lots of poison. Kinda grody. Stack up on me again. Oh, well, that guy's gonna explode now. Those are the frozen guys right there. Just switched up on him real quick and we're gonna barber him down. Excuse me. Just double back on that rock dude. Alright. Couldn't find one preset. Oh, really? I found 2, but so the first one was like a 0.1. The second one was a 0.2, so not quite good enough yet. This thing really hustled to get over here. It's like you could tell I was trying to do an objective and like rushed over. Oh, move, man. Okay, we'll just stay in the corner then. But it won't. It'll chase after me for sure. Go away. This is the last little pack there right here. Why? He had like a little mirrored version of himself right there, didn't he? There we go. There we go. DeWise, thanks so much, man. And Big Flicks for you. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, I mean, people have been enjoying Hardcore Classic for a little bit, you know, just doing it on their own, right? So, like, official realms should be good for it. We might check it out a little bit. I'm not like a huge fan of it, but we'll probably have to go check it out, right? Maybe. I would imagine so, right? But in general, I do find HD Classic to be not like my favorite thing to do. And I'm gonna see how this feels. Barber is insane, but I'm gonna see how it feels, because it really might feel better without it. I think my gameplay might feel better without it. Just because I don't like that it deactivates my lucky hits. I don't like it deactivates my fortify. All this other stuff, you know? But if I'm trolling by not using it, then we'll just put on the other one that we have, which is better, right? We'll call it 2.1. And see how that goes. But I think we'll be fine. Things will not be exploding as much in AoE, but that could be bad. My fortify is a little better, though, I think. The Barber AoE is pretty good. Kind of hard to get that up, but if you like individually kill stuff. Shots take a long time to go off sometimes. I think this whole pack would have been dead already. That's kind of rough. Yeah. Those guys got smoked though. Do they have a shield guy? Is that what that was? That was what I was thinking for them to die? Huh. I don't know. Whoops. Missed the stun. It's gonna take some experimentation, I think, still. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't like the passives not activating and stuff. Yeah, I'm with you. The extra attack speed is pretty fun too, but like into this guy, like I don't know. Is the time to kill even that much different? Not really convinced that it is. Now, packs definitely explode better, right? So it's better clear, but I mean I feel like elites are kind of almost dying in the same time they would have otherwise. You know, like I don't know. You just blasted packs better with Barber for sure. I think my fortify is way better though, and we can actually make use of the bleed stuff now, which I think is valuable. As insane as the Barber is, I might kind of prefer without it. Still. Yeah, it makes the game feel laggy, yeah. Definitely feels weird. I don't think it's like actually lagging, but it feels like it. Oh dear. That treasure chest is shooting fire at me. No, I don't like that. And this guy is. Don't like that. Uh-oh. Feels kind of fine without it, truly. I kind of like it, yeah. I play range characters? Yeah, not really, do I? Not really. Light them up. I like actually seeing my damage go off. Like, know what I'm doing, and you can kind of make your decisions about how you approach the battle a little bit differently when you know how much damage you're dealing. I think I am gonna do something though. I think I am gonna go up here and grab this fire resistance, man. This thing, I'll lock that in a second. This stuff is annoying. There's like a little bit of area down there, but I'm not sure what it is. Oh man. Rip. What's Assassin? Yeah. I like Remnant. It just didn't really seem to be hitting on stream or YouTube, so fun game. But if people aren't really into it, then I can play something else. But I also wanted to do some Diablo stuff, so ends up being a lot of fun games, only so much time, you know. No, I didn't really like the. Not like a big puzzle guy either, no. I like the combat though, I like the grind, you know, that was fun. The levels are awesome, the music's great. There's a lot of things I liked about it for sure. Really nothing against the game at all, it's just gotta make sure you're hitting it. Yeah, so I would like it when all the mobs sit right here would just explode from Barber, that was cool, but I'm dead. Maybe not. Maybe not quite yet, huh? Gotta go mop up some of these little ranged boys. Ow. Dude. Yeah, those big boys, they definitely, their little attacks blast. Okay. These gems out of here. No thanks. Yeah, I was getting a little bit annoyed with some of like the battles that were like just like I don't know, like just running around and shooting objects and not like fighting mobs and stuff. But yeah, if they would have added some indication of like how much it's stacking, that would have been cool. Yeah, I agree. Kind of like how bleeds like stack up on your guy, yeah. It was always really satisfying to see Ren just like consume an entire mob's health bar, right? I also like the resource regain effect on this particular Malignant Heart. That's nice. It is cool. I am achieving Limitless Rage, I believe, with this good. Make sure we're actually getting the Fortify Limitless Rage going. Oh, hello. Oh. Another shielder. Broke out of the stun. Sad about that, but my Fortify generation I think is much better now that I can actually like lucky hit while Berserk, right? Oh, I need to use that nudging evade thing more on those guys. To interrupt their big attack. We have the technology. Well, that's some big damage right there, I like that. Do I like the addition of double swing enough or of a thing enough to drop the shout. I'm not convinced still. Extra damage is pretty nice. My Vuln's a little better with this setup too, I guess. The occasional lunging strike is fine, but... Oh no. Look at all that crap on the ground. What the... Sheesh. Big pumps. I don't think that war cry is really making me do like that much extra damage, but pretty nice to have. Big damage to stunned. Oh, dead. Oh, I need to kill the other guys first. This is honestly making me want to take off Wrath of the Berserker and put on like Iron Skin. My damage would obviously suffer from not having Wrath, but I feel like we'd be pretty tank. What we could do is we could do the same setup except for Wrath of the Berserker instead of Lunging Strike. Could be worth. There's not a lot of stuff that kills you, but these big boys definitely can. I also need to be like just dashing more to disrupt their belly attacks. Okay. Let's hustle. Death Blow. Yeah, you can use Death Blow now, true. If I'm not using Barber, you can use Death Blow. Death Blow would help with Berserk uptime as well. So I could use the vulnerable double swing. Could be good. I still think this version double swing is insane though. Like, do you even do damage? You just generate resource a little better, but sliced him. Bumped him. Sliced. So what? The Siren's Chamber. Is that like in the middle of the map? We have a gander. That's up, no effort. We're doing all right, man. Tired today, bro. It took our date day with Jenny, which is lovely. Always super, super, super nice. But it's like whenever you chill, that's when you get tired, you know? So have we... Where is the Sirens thing? Am I supposed to just know where that is? One of these? I mean... Bigger in the middle. This thing down here, or this thing right that we were just in? This thing? Okay. Alright, alright. Down we go. You could at least mark it for me, you know what I'm saying, game? Can at least mark it. Yeah, multiple... Here it is. Multiple charges of Death Blow. You are not a siren, lady. Let's see if my stagger is better. Without thing. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. I don't even know. Felt a little better probably though, huh? Ooh, whoops. Maybe I should be leaving those guys alive. Because they allow me to, ow, have 5 targets. Oh, wow. That's a lot of little guys now. That's a lot of little dudes. Alright. Good. The Bear Clan Berserkers Band. Oh, yeah? Okay. Oh, yeah? Them big little dudes. Had a date day today, which means that we finally relaxed a little bit, and when you finally relax a little bit, you get tired. So, that's how it goes. Gonna walk today, just talked about it. Alright, told you what's going on. Alright, let's try this dungeon, see what's up. Let us see how Iron Skin feels in general. I feel like it's actually not worth it if I'm not using the aspect for it, but I guess my main question is, what does the damage feel like without it? Is the damage still sort of okay for like farming purposes without Wrath of Berserker and stuff? It also would be kind of fun to get the Earthquake aspect. I just don't know where I'd put it, right? I mean, we walked for 2 hours already. You guys just, you know. That's just enough for now. That's enough. For now. Yeah, usually walk the whole time, but didn't do it today. Yep. Yeah, so I'd be able to unstoppable out of that. Oh no. Damage feels a little yikes. Oh. What about Berserk duration? Oh my god, he just healed the full. Not looking too good, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't want to rely on Lunging Strike for my Berserk up time. Hard to commit to this. What we also could do, I could give up Rallying Cry. I wonder. This is like real crazy talk right here. I give up Rallying Cry. The Wrath of Berserker. This is freaky stuff. Mm-hmm. Interesting, is it? Yeah, that's cool. That's strong. I feel like my, again, double swing doesn't require you to have like all the shouts, but it would be good to put that, like I can really start like pulling my investment out of all this shout stuff. Oh no. Like, challenging shot is very good, but I don't really seem to need. I don't know. It just seems kind of weird to put like 6 points into shouts, but I'm only using one, like one shout. So 6 points of talent points into that. I don't know. Looks like it's not worth. Yeah, so being CC immune there would be great. I might just suck it up and just change my my resource generation aspect. Just call it good. I have a couple of them, so it wouldn't be the worst thing. Just send it. Maybe we just I don't know. Just stop using challenging shot altogether and use like chains. Or like death blow. Chains would be okay. But death blow, I could, yeah, that would give me. Well, chains give me a source of vuln basically, which I think that's kind of what we're struggling with a little bit. Is like the vulnerability against like big mobs. I could use the chains to vuln them, and then I could also use my next core skill and apply vulnerability too. It's like overkill on the amount of berserk that we have, but I think we might just be dead. We'll see. But the damage doesn't really feel that bad still. So if we were like super tank. Gotta get in the circle though. We still have a basic attack, so we're not like doing that kind of awkward no basic attack thing. Reducing the quote on our shouts a lot. Well, not shouts, but our stomp and stuff. That could be good. I think I'd probably want to use that weapon mastery thing though, where I get multiple charges of it. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Okay, where are we going with this? The Paragon. Honestly, I wouldn't even mind resist all. Max life and armor is fine too. I'm just not really excited about going for another node right now. Or another glyph. I just won't be able to like sustain it really. And in the meanwhile, I'd rather just take stuff that'll actually help me in the like immediate future, like armor, life. Blood Rage boards? No, I haven't been using that one. I have not. I mean, I could go over there, but there's some cool stuff, but we can't really afford any of this stuff because due to our stats. It's a little odd. We can start. We don't need to empower disembowel. Is this already like kind of juiced up to the max? Vuln. Yeah, we can still grab more dexterity from this. May as well. Sure. Alright, whatever. We have some goals here. Hey, Quaylen. 3 shots mandatory? No, sir. I think 3 shots is a great like basis for a lot of builds, but not mandatory. You'll notice I'm only running 1 right now. And I think I'm gonna lean into this style. I think the challenging shout is really good. But I may have some other good options too. Like doing more damage. Because it'll, like right now both my rings are like shout related aspects. And we could not do that if I wanted to. I do still like the damage reduction shout, but we can do some stuff with my talents and everything else too. Uh-oh. Got some cool options. Alright, Butcher, level 96. He's 16 levels ahead of me. I do kind of wish that we had my other thing now. But I had my thing. Oh, can I kill him with this? That'd be nice. Where'd he go? Put me in the poison. Oh, jeez. Maybe we can stagger him though. I wish I had my thing. Is he empowering him? The trolls. Butcher's not needing any help, man. Yeah, I don't think I can kill him. First level. He's too high level for me, I think, unfortunately. Yeah, in these 40s, he's just too tough. I don't do enough damage to him. Iron Skin here would have been nice, though. Just too tough. It's like it takes forever to stagger him. And why is he healing so much? I can't damage through his lifesteal or whatever. Did I even pick up a little thing? A stone tablet? Which he heals. What's wrong with this dude? Do some damage to him along the way here, but the shield and heals, whatever, man. Where's that little stone tablet? Let's run away from him for a little while. But I think I'm maybe investigating a non-shout version of this, or I mean, one shout is fine. Like this shout is a good shout, but I don't know. It's a good shout. Does feel kind of weird to be using it without like pumping it up though. Gotta figure out what I want to put on my rings and stuff. I'll put the Berserk thingy on there. We're not using a weapon skill, but we could. We could put like, instead of the rallying cry or the challenging shot, we could put like chains on. Just chain stuff up. And then we could put the weapon mastery skills, have multiple charges and have the chance to stun. I think you can put that on your ring. That'd be cool. Definitely gives us some options. Some workable, cool options. Think about it. I'm trying to think if that actually solves any like issues with the build, or it's just kind of a thing to do. I like my fortification though. I don't even think you need Rallying Cry for this build, truly. It's got a stun stuff. Although you do get some stagger from the Rallying Cry, so there's that. Yeah, they could be tanking up without it though, who knows. It also means that we don't need plus defensive skills, because I guess we're still using 2 defensive skills, aren't we? My chest piece definitely doesn't need challenging shuttle anymore, though. Because we're not using it. Yeah. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I guess it does count as a CC, doesn't it? You're right. Okay, we don't really need to be leveling this anymore. We're not going to go for that for a while. Some more levels of ire then, I suppose. But Iron Skin for big damage reduction, Rallying, or Challenging Shout for big damage reduction, Stomp for CC and damage buff, and then Wrath of Berserker for damage buff. And we're gonna get cooldown reduction from the Stomp if I talented for that correctly, which I think I did. Yeah. We are doing the heal, so we'll see. Oh, Rend is insane late game. I loved it. I played it season 0. It's super awesome. Super awesome IMO. Oops. Rend is like my first favorite build. I played it like pretty much right from the start. I loved it. What the fuck? I'm just standing in the death pulses, that's why. Way too spacey for this. Was that the guy who created old Warsong Gulch WoW video using Disturbed's 10,000 Fists? I've definitely made a lot of Warsong Gulch PvP videos. I probably didn't use Berserk, or I probably didn't use Disturbed music, just because you can't really use that in on YouTube. But if you like WoW PvP montages, you may have come across some of mine. Yeah, I probably wasn't using that though. What level is this? Grand Marshal? Okay, yeah, I didn't play WoW back in the in vanilla. I think my healing is definitely way worse though. Just not using the shouts, I have to pay attention to that. Is my Fortify way worse? Yeah, this is troll, because we just put on the Earthquake aspect, and then we have Death Pulse killing us. Don't love that. I do have 3 sources of Unstoppable, though. When I can stand in this thing, we destroy people, but kind of hurts to do it. Weird. Poison dudes and Death Pulse. Yikes. I like that. Didn't play vanilla, no sir. I started in Cataclysm. Yeah. Which is like kind of OG at this point, but not vanilla OG. But no, I'm definitely one of those guys that's made a lot of WoW PvP videos. And thankfully a lot of people have liked them over the years, that's fun. I use the War Stomp, then I just immediately, or Ground Stomp, then I just immediately run out of it. Not this time. Have to eventually, but that's a Death Pulse issue. Still didn't have decent damage without it. Did I reduce my damage while stunned a little bit? Yeah, but I think I increased my overall damage by getting strength, so probably a fine trade. My HP definitely does not recover as well on its own, though. Okay, yeah. You're the first WoW player I've gotten to watch PvP in Diablo. I'm hooked. It's fun, huh? It's fun. This guy is still a ways off of being able to do PvP, but we will get there. So the Fortify really doesn't look that bad. Looks like my Fortify ramps up pretty quickly, which means it's staying strong. So I think we're okay with Numbing Wrath only. And my rage generation situation does feel pretty decent. Like you can see it just from the Berserk. They're kind of just slowly ramping up, you know? So it's not as powerful as the 12 rage per second you can get if you play 3 shots. Base, like that's, you know, you scale with that too, but it does feel pretty tanky still. My damage truck's about to fall off though. Feels pretty tanky. Fortify's looking good, and the healing might be okay. This version could be okay. Yep. I would imagine anybody get burned out from going for High Warlord. Definitely. That is like an omega grind. I don't like using Iron Skin like that, but I was annoyed being slowed. Shieldy boy over there. So I can heal for a... yeah. Like, maybe we're just gonna rely on potion healing, I guess. I don't know. That blue malignant heart that we were talking about, though, that gives you more healing when you're low health. Like, that could be another half-decent option for this situation, right? That death pulse is gonna be a problem. We were fortified through all that, though, so that's good. So that's good to see. Fortified, still hanging in there. Yeah, it's also good because the challenging shout does put a good amount of stagger on enemies, like bosses and stuff, so good to still have that. I could have so much more cooldown reduction too. Be nice. We are using disembowel though, so that's good. You get some pretty big slices going on those double swings sometimes with the stomp thing. The other good thing about this setup is that we're not like if we wanted to go back to Barber, which we might. Barber did feel kind of crazy. If we go back to it, we're not using the fortify generation that relies on lucky hit. Okay, so because of these shamans. Take these dudes out. Damage does not feel insane though, does it? Make sure I'm using potions and stuff too. Fortify fell off. Let's see how back. Okay, it gets back pretty quick. Doesn't take too long for the old 45 to get back up. There's a lot of crap that's on the ground in this dungeon though. I don't like having to press potions so much though. Lifeline kill on the helmet? Maybe. I think on helmet I'd like berserk damage while berserking actually. But yeah, it's just depends if you want something that's defensive or not. But because we're berserk so often, I kind of like that damage while berserk option. Seems good. Chop them up. Again, it's like we kind of keep going back to this like less damaged version of the build. I think I will put the Barber back on for this. Give it a go. Not that'll make things just feel better in general. However, I might use the 2-second version of the Barber. I have a 4-second version, but I have like a 2.1. I think for me that might be better. That way you just get stuff rolling more quickly, right? I think damage over berserking is added, so it's not a massive boost. Yeah, it's just cool though. You're probably right though. Probably not that great, but it is kind of fun. Kind of a cool idea, right? I could, I don't think my rage with this build is better than the other one, but I could try, Unbridled with this. That may be a way to deal more damage, too. Unbridled is certifiably crazy, so. And unlike the Barber, we can kind of see the numbers better. I think my Fury would be able to sustain it. Maybe. Stacking close damage, yeah. Which also ain't the worst thing, but yeah. So I have 3 sources of unstoppable. I just didn't have any of them available. We could try it for a sec. I just think I'm always such a big fan of the long berserk. It just makes everything feel so smooth, you know? Unconstrained is a Thorns buff, yeah? Do it pretty hard. Do it pretty hard. Don't need no Barber for this one, I'll tell you that. But maybe it's even better. Unconstrained does kind of smack. Oh, we gotta go back there. It feels alright. My Berserk duration isn't as insane as it was, but oops. What we could do is redo the Paragons so that Warbringer could be later in the tree, or I could drop all this Berserk damage thing and just try to go back to vulnerable damage, which would probably be better. The good news about Fury with this one is I actually have, I mean, I do have a basic attack, right? On Diablo, yeah, big surprise, huh? Sup? Big surprise, we've been playing a lot of Diablo, huh? Got a boss with Unconstrained, let's see how it goes. Kinda run out of juice, though. Although it does sustain pretty okay when mobs are stunned. It also increases my damage of Wrath Berserker by 1 tick every single second, so I think you stagger the boss way better without Butcher or Barber. You just do. You just do. Yeah, Thorns is pretty good, huh? Yeah. How do you stagger? Well, I do a lot of different sources of stuns. Like, so any CC would add a little bit of stagger to the boss, right? This build has lots of stuns. Baldur's Gate launch. Yep, we'll be playing that for our daytime gaming stream. We also have a sponsored stream at the end of the daytime stream, which would be awesome. And then another sponsored stream on Friday. But I think that Baldur's Gate, we're gonna try to maybe make that our main game for a little bit. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. You're not a real. You're a demon, aren't you? Alright, let's hit him with the Unbridled Rage pump. It's kind of ripping. Oh no, I thought we were done with these mobs. I hadn't seen them yet and I was like, nice. I guess you're never really done with those kind of mobs, are you? That sucks. No. We are slapping with that attack speed though, aren't we? I think we're doing okay with no Barber. Our Fury generation seems mostly alright. I mean, 300k double swings are that. A 400k double swing? That's a pretty big damage. That's gonna make me wonder if I'm trolling by playing so much damage while berserking with my talent tree. Those are pretty big hits on Broad Believer for good reason. For good reason. A lot of people play on Bridled for a lot of builds. Not many people play on Constrained. Had to give it a try, and it was great for working our way up here. Do you hear how often it's adding stacks? That Wrath of Berserker. Oh shit. But yeah, I mean, for good reason. I had to try it. It was good for leveling, but I think at this point in the progression, it may be better to move past it, right? Might be. Nah, question mark, what? Sorry. What's my second pick? I'd rather just play different builds of Barbarian, I don't know. Maybe if I have to play different class to be Druid. It is adding stacks like every, it's like doing 2 in a row and then, oh yeah, we're getting more of that, for more golden damage. Interesting. Oh yeah, so the Wrath of Berserker, whenever it makes that like boom sound, it's increasing the amount of damage that you're doing, basically, with Wrath of Berserker. And it goes off a lot. Listen. So it's adding a lot of damage. Trying to. Usually it's like every other attack. It goes like doom, doom, doom. But now it's going like doom, doom, doom. Stacking up. Slicing. Again, it could be even crazier with Barber, but I think Barber is also like stopping enemies from getting like bled properly. So it's making my cooldowns longer. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Those sound effects? No, that's the sound effect that lets you know that your Wrath of Berserker has stacked up another like 25% damage while berserking. Big pump. Big thump, big pump. I do run around more slowly when I'm not berserk constantly. Makes me a little sad. Bit of a bummer. Yeah, it makes it mess with Lucky Hit too. It's so powerful, it may be worth it, but yeah. There definitely are some annoying things about it. Like, this whole pack would have been probably dead already because of the AoE of Barber, but I don't know. I don't know. Relentless Berserk aspect, I do not. I don't really struggle with Berserk uptimes for the most part, because now what you could do is you could run one of those aspects instead of Berserk double swing variant, right? As it stands now, I just run Berserk double swing, and then you're fine. You just press double swing every once in a while, you keep your thing going. Because Vuln double swing would be good too, but yeah, you'd have to figure out how to keep this much Berserk. Or you could say F it and just not worry about being Berserk constantly. But I have invested a lot of extra damage into damage while berserk, so kind of want to keep it that way at this point. But yeah, maybe I'm just like, you know, using like a suboptimal like talent, right? Or you know, I'm not using like the Wrath Glyph yet, you know, so could just be griefing myself. You'll see. And just doing more crit damage or whatever would be just better. I don't know. I'm hardly down. Yeah. This build pumps, man. Wrath's Fury on crit. It is that, but it's also extra critical strike damage. But yeah, the secondary aspect is that. But the main one is just, it just gives you more crit damage. You know, per, like probably like dex in the node, right? Or within the thing, right? Hoda's very good. Just hits hard. If you want to check out my build that I made for PvP, you can check that out. It would probably, I mean, it's probably fine for PvE too. You just need to have more like crit damage. Hello. Hello. Why you no stun? You leave me no choice. Have to go Omega damage. Yeah, more Vuln uptime would probably be good for this build too. Like any build. But Ire is just like the first glyph that I use because it occupies a strength slot. But I could probably play Wrath instead of Disembowel. I'm just a big fan of cooldown reduction. But it may be less important now that we're not so heavily reliant on shouts. We are going to be playing it, yep. I am interested. We're going to be playing it at launch. We're going to be playing it for our sponsored stream too. Actually, I'm sponsoring with it, so it's going to be sick, huh? I still might want to work Diablo into the mix, though, you know? Yeah, this will be my first Baldur's Gate game, so it should be fun. A little awkward sometimes when you run out of rage like that, but whatever. At least I have basic attack now. Instead of no basic attack. Is that all you got? Yeah, we really slice when we stand on our little thing. Super slicing. No. Get some rage. Yeah, I wonder if like a 2-second barber would make this thing go insane. It kind of cranks anyway. Like, I don't know. Like a 2-second barber, I would still kill things in 2 seconds. It would just do a little more AoE, but it would mess up some other stuff. But if I was using like Wrath instead of, what's it called? If I was using Wrath instead of Disembowel, then it wouldn't really matter if things were bleeding or not, except for the little stun. But that mostly just causes problems on bosses for stagger. Like, against mobs doesn't really matter, I don't think. That kind of matters. But things that really seem to be, like, struggle to be stunned anyway, even with Barber. There'll be some weird interactions, though. So I'm not Berserk right now. That was awkward. When I am Berserk, we shred. Would I have a group for Baldur's Gate? I was just gonna do my own thing, see how it goes. DOS? Melee Slaughter Ball? That's what I want to do, yeah. I don't know like what all my options are. Look how much fortify I get. Okay, this is fine. All right, so what I'm gonna try to do for this dude is I'm gonna try to just, yikes. Just gonna try to stagger him just by hitting him, and then I'll pop Wrath of Berserker when he falls over. I think my stagger is way better. Look how much damage you do. That reminds me of Ren right there, just because he's vulnerable. Ren has the best vulnerable. That looked like Ren damage right there at the end. Oh man. Oh man. Do I need to get rid of this Berserk uptime focus and just go for Giga Vuln? Probably do. Probably do. So also, if I'm using, so what did I not like about this one before? This one was interfering with. Yeah, so this heart was interfering with my healing and my fortify generation. And so I took it off. But now that I'm using Unbridled Wrath, it might be good to put it back on. Let's try this out. Let's see if our cooldowns feel bad. It's just not leveled up is the problem, really. Oh, boom. I wasn't even in, oh, I was Berserk, okay. It's a decent amount of Berserk uptime still. But we really can't give up the Berserk, like, refresh with this, or else we would just be doomed. How them cooldowns feeling? Feeling alright? That seems mostly alright. Although, I don't know if well, we probably should still use... Probably should still use the two-handed sword thing, just to get the bleed out. We could alternatively use two-handed axe. More vuln damage. We are still relying on anemia to stun enemies. We can also just not, though. What we could do alternatively is just rely on our stomp and mace stun to stun enemies for us, and then we wouldn't even need anemia at all. We could just purely oh yeah, and we're using my HP for stuff too now. Just let it rip with axe specialization, just do more damage with vuln. We do seem to be kind of banging though, don't we? The banging is happening. But of course, we're like resetting cooldowns like crazy on all these little spoders just from the stomp CD reduction of the ult. Uh-oh. We do appear to be banging. So part of the like other consideration is my stuns are pretty long, and the anemia stun is very short. And it's a lucky hit, so I don't know. That if we wanted to, that would mean we could drop anemia on my gloves, and we could use something else. We could use some other offensive aspect, like damage to stun, right? It would interfere with my stagger a little, but maybe not that much. Maybe eventually. Oh, you know what we'll do? Yeah. Oh yeah. Once they fix Berserk Ripping is going on my gloves. We're dropping Anemia, and we're going what's it called? What the heck is going on here? Gonna go Axe Specialization. I think that's what we do. Because the bleed is just not that big of a deal. And we're not scaling bleed. And as a matter of fact, we're even stepping away from having bleed be as important to us as it was, you know? All good. This one's always bugged, isn't it? Uh-oh. Destroy the egg before they hatch. Always bugged. I feel like I'm still reducing the cooldowns of my stuff. I don't know how exactly. Look at my stomp. What's going on with my stomp? Why are my cooldowns going down? They look like they were cooling down faster, weren't they? I'm making that up? Oh, it's because of the dungeon. This one's like a cooldown reduction dungeon, okay. I got you. That's the thing of the, exactly, it's the thing from the dungeon, you know. I was like, it'd be mighty nice. That killing mobs gives you that little teeny tiny reduction. I want to shout, brother. Yep. Play Leap? Yeah. Could, actually, yeah? You think? Leap instead of Basic? I would need to play that aspect where Leap gets reset when I ground stomp, right? So, you're getting this? Is that where it's coming from? Okay, I think I have some of those rings. That would actually help a lot. That's some tech. Yeah, that's some dang tech right there. Definitely PvE tech. That's some tech. Helps us with a lot of things. Ow. It could still lead to some kind of awkward situations, but I mean, we could eventually get Disavowal back. It's just right now I think Wrath might be a little bit better. Maybe just for damage purposes, I don't know. Disavowal CDR is pretty clutch. The way I had my Paragon set up a second ago was probably for the best. Maybe I'll put it back. Ow. I don't know, bros. That is a good idea, though. That's true. Leap's not as good, but it's still fine, I'm sure. It's probably still fine. Oh, crap. Let's pop Wrath of Berserker. Fight a boss. Good thing it gets reset by stomping on things. So you would suggest the cooldown reduction per enemy hit rather than the stomp sort of resetting the CD? That's what you're thinking? So we're trying to get a little stagger on her. And we'll Wrath of Berserker. And go nuts. The only problem is, let's see if I can get the, well, that's like, we still destroyed it even without Vuln, right? So. Come here, Lily. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. I just don't know if that's better than lunging, except Lily, come on. Let's level Wrath a little bit. Just to get it in the little higher up in my thing. Alright, this is gonna feel really weird. I've seen a lot of people be very aggressively against Blizzard. I haven't seen a lot of people be very against PoE. Funny. This is gonna feel so weird. What are we even doing? So I am still Berserk for some reason. Did I forget to change my talent? Was I just Berserk because of Wrath of Berserker maybe? I don't know. Anyway. We can still get a little bit of Berserk from this thing, so. Is this gonna work? Like, the other question is, like, is this better than what we were doing before? Oh my god. This leaves in the middle of nowhere. I feel like it's like a lot of effort to just like do the same damage. You know? It'd be squishier. I'm gonna try it out, but you know what I mean? Like, oh fuck. Yeah. The leap is also really awkward for a controller. I don't even have Berserk out too much of the time. Yeah, I don't know. Like it's got potential, but I think it's just like a clunkier, worse version. Yeah. But have leave skill. I don't think you can though. Right? Because I'm not gonna be able. Yeah, with this build, I won't be able to do anything to bosses. I don't think. So, oh well, it's all right. If I was gonna skip basic skill, I think you just go back to shouts and do all that stuff. But yeah, I never really had played with leaps, so it's kind of interesting. But yeah. I think what we were, I'm gonna go ahead and take all this. Well, I mean, I can't like do bold chieftains now, but I don't know. I can play it a little bit longer, but I think I can automatically, or I can already kind of see that it's not it. We can see about on the boss though. We probably might have better vuln application on the boss or like big elites maybe. I think I also just might just die though. When they're vuln the whole time like that, I mean they do get destroyed, which is cool. That is nice. You are a little bit berserk. Kind of giving up a lot though. Fury and stuff. I mean, they do get demolished, but I'm pretty sure we're doing almost the same thing. It's just comfier with other setup. How much food calorie-wise think is okay for one meal? I mean, what are your overall calorie goals? Definitely be pretty heavy dependent on that, right? Like, and again, like, for like what situation are we talking? Like, how much are you gonna feel comfortable eating? Like, how much can, like, I don't know. It kind of depends. Most of the time, like these little guys, they're just dying in the exploit anyway. Like, they're dying in the exploit vuln regardless. Right here, though, things will get, like in an extended fight, they'll get vulned up pretty good, I think. Vulned up pretty good, and the cooldown of the leap is still pretty long. So we're definitely not really fixed. I haven't really fixed that yet. They are getting demolished by the vuln though, for sure. That's kind of what we were hoping for, right? Yeah, it feels like even when I'm hitting enemies with leap, it's just not doing that much to mitigate the CD of it. God. There's the shaman, like, kind of door. Sneaky, sneaky. So I'll have to go put a bold chieftain on there again, but that's okay. Thing is, I don't know if I even really like that one. If I'm only using one shot, I'm not even really sure bold chieftain's like super worth. Put something else on there. We're not using any weapon mastery skills though. Bold chieftain is a pretty safe bet, but I don't know. I don't know. Turn for meals like nothing, probably. Well, let me know when your ad is over, and we got to talk about that. Ow. Again, I really like the vulnerability, but really only gaining vulnerability bonuses outside of that. Yeah, you're gonna get hit with a couple ads in a row, so then you don't have to watch ads for a long time. That's how it works around here. Get them ads out of the way. It feels kind of fun to engage, though, isn't it? Sliced and diced, but I was not berserk. All right. So, if you're trying to lose weight and you think you burn 3,000 calories a day. So my meals are like 600-700 calories. For reference, I think a 300 calorie meal is like nothing. Google Fit says I do. Okay, so you're gonna have to start eating a certain amount and see what happens. I wouldn't rely on what Google Fit tells you. Build is not update yet. This is experimental. I usually make a build update and I immediately like start messing with other stuff to test other stuff. But the build that I made is good. I like that one. But yeah, I like no appetite. Okay, then you can try 1,500. But if you have no appetite, you probably don't want to be eating 5 times a day, right? It's just not gonna feel like eating. I mean, I guess this build, the setup is capable of running that. Now the boss is vulnerable and he's gonna get destroyed. I feel like it, like, ultimately does the same, like, kill speed. It's just, like, clunkier. Anyway, make your life a bit longer. No, it's all good, dude. All good. You can pass the raid on somebody else if you want to, but, yeah, it's actually a little bit. We were a little tired today, but still got a good little session in, so had a good time. But let's we'll pass the raid on to another Al Kaiser, so you guys can hang out with him. But for now, we're gonna call it a night. Definitely appreciate the love. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the subs and whatnot. Tomorrow's another big day of games and gains, involving some Baldur's Gate 3. That'll be cool. That'll be cool. Either way, you guys rock. Thank you once again for all the love. I will see you tomorrow in the gym, and then live on stream for the games. See you then. Peace.